Lately, there's been much talk in the media about police reform and police conduct within communities. Today, I would like to address what needs to be changed within how police conduct themselves. And one piece of police reform that I think is extremely important is community relations with police officers. Sadly, there are many communities that have high crime rates that fear police rather than trust them to handle situations. There have been many studies that prove that when police officers are trusted within the community, crime rates actually decrease. While there have been many individual community initiatives to help target this area of police reform, it's not as widespread as it should be, as it's needed to be in order to improve community relations. The question then becomes, how are we going to change it? What are the steps that we can take in order to systematically improve community relations? To make this easier, I'm going to break it up into 3 steps that police chiefs can take in order to implement a systematic change in community relations. Step number 1 is to take part in community events. Community events such as festivals, specifically those geared towards children, you're able to interact with community members and allow them to see the human side of you. These types of situations are also not as tense as you would associate with police officers before. They're not a life and death or a high tense situation, and it allows you to see the more human side of an officer rather than what is characterized now as a robot side. Step number 2 would be taking it just a little bit of a step further. I urge any police chief to enact a team of people for just community outreach, just helping those within the community. What this could look like is you going to different businesses who have struggled with trespassing or shoplifting and just coach them on how to better their policies and operations in order to prevent that. Doing this simple task of just creating this task force to go help communities, you're able to control and build your reputation within the community in a positive way. Step 3 would be to have a couple of patrol officers on every shift spend a couple hours a day foot patrolling impoverished districts within your own community. Typically, these are the types of communities that hear nothing but hate in regards to police officers. When you strip down out of the car, out of the lights and sirens that they associate you with, you're able to make a more positive impact, especially on the younger generation. These types of initiatives encourage your police officers to play a run of basketball with some children, to throw a frisbee around, just interact with those people and not necessarily always be looking for crime. In closing, I think it is extremely important for police officers and police departments around the nation to positively engage their community and build their reputation in a positive light through community outreach and community relations. In doing this, you're able to build and control a positive reputation within the community, build trust with those around you, and eliminate the fear that the community members are against you, making it easier for you to do your job and easier for the community to trust you as well. Thank you.